In the bustling town of Nivenshire, where cobblestone streets were lined with traders and children ran free, there was a young man known as Elijah Drayton. By day, Elijah was an unassuming blacksmith's apprentice, learning the trade with calloused hands and a warm smile. However, beneath this ordinary facade lay a secret that, if revealed, could lead to either fear or reverence. Elijah carried within him the power of Azalon, an ancient and fearsome demon that had ravaged empires. It was an improbable twist of fate that bonded the two, a long-lost lineage connecting Elijah to the demon's heart. Yet, instead of surrendering to darkness, Elijah forged an uncommon pact. Together, they aimed to use this formidable power for good. The town of Nivenshire had always suffered under the rule of Lord Garrick, a tyrant known for his greed and cruelty. The townsfolk lived in perpetual fear, their voices unheard, their pleas ignored. Elijah knew their suffering, for he had witnessed it firsthand. It was this pain that ignited a fire within him, one that Azalon echoed with its own brand of intensity. Elijah's opportunity came during the Festival of Unity, a deceptive display of harmony orchestrated by Lord Garrick to mask his exploitation of the people. That night, as the moon hid behind thick clouds, Elijah slipped into the shadows, allowing the demon's essence to unfurl. His eyes burned with an ethereal glow, and his very presence whispered of ancient power. With calculated strikes, Elijah sabotaged the oppressive machinery that took more than it gave, freeing the captured laborers forced to work under brutal conditions. Azalon's powers allowed him to move unseen, a wraith amongst men, turning his foes' fears against them. A low, resonant growl accompanied his actions, a reminder of the dual nature that he harnessed. Word spread quickly among the oppressed. Hope was not yet lost. Elijah became a symbol of resistance, though few knew his true identity. The people began to organize, inspired by whispered tales of a mysterious guardian. Lord Garrick's forces, bewildered and demoralized, could do little in the face of this shadow that struck without warning. But a hero's path is never without peril. Elijah knew that his secret was fragile. Each use of Azalon's power was a test of balance, a constant negotiation between light and a darkness that yearned to be free. Yet Elijah remained steadfast, guided by the hopes of his fellow townsfolk and the ancient demon's reluctant respect for his resolve. And so, night after night, the young man with the demonic heart continued his crusade, standing against tyranny and oppression. In the Chronicles of Nivenshire, tales of Elijah Drayton, the blacksmith's apprentice with the heart of a demon and the courage to defy darkness for the oppressed, etched themselves into legend.